Nappy Boy Radio, we love you. And I was waiting for coffee and I see a DM from Shaq and I dead ass like a movie, spilled my coffee everywhere and I was like, what the fuck is like going on?
Wow.
And everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, dude, sorry, just Shaq. Like, I didn't even know what to say.
That's it. That's just the answer.
I was
Shaq.
like, it's just Shaq. And then
They should have been playing this during that scene.
Because I think I'm peaking. Peaking.
Welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast. Question of the day for you. What pop artist would you want to see collab with a bass artist, and what bass artist would you choose? So for example, right, I mean, Justin Bieber has a lot of collabs with
so we can't choose Justin Bieber.
I would say just be creative.
Okay.
Be creative with it.
I can think of one already.
Example though would be like Justin Bieber, Skrillex.
There you go. Yeah, it's easy.
You know?
There you go. Kaylani and Zed.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
see?
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That actually happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
it
a
did,
collab.
it did.
Yeah.
I would do, I feel like J. Cole and someone really heavy dubstep, like, wow, like, it's kind of hard, but imagine like Viperactive and J. Cole. Like, that would be cool, you know?
that would
Something
be-
like
that would be-
unique and
that'd be
cool.
sick.
Dude,
Like,
Viperactive is sick.
He's so sick.
Let me see. I had a really good. Go ahead.
Sabrina Carpenter and any of these sad boy artists.
No. You gotta be specific.
I
Give me
can't
one.
think of one off the top of my head. Like I know a lot of them, but
Say
I'm trying.
it. You know you want to say it.
Sabrina Carpenter and William Black.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
Ooh.
Oh,
That'd
I
be
meant
cool.
I meant said this guy, but yeah.
Oh, that would have been. Oh, yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, but we said dubstep, right?
No, it could just be any bass artist.
Oh, and
well-
melodic bass. Yeah.
Honestly, his music has been going like further and further away
Okay,
from bass. Fun
old
fact.
said this guy.
Okay, I got you. Janae Aiko, Slander.
Ooh.
That'd be sick. That's sick.
Interesting.
Wait.
Interesting.
Well, you already got one with Ty Dolla $ign, you know, so with
That,
Slander.
that,
so
one's,
it's,
that one's a banger, by the way. I saw it on Instagram.
yeah,
that one's really
it's
good.
so good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I need it.
Deutsche and Elenium.
I don't know if it fits
I would need
for
to see.
me.
I would need to
I don't know
see
if it fits for me.
the vibe of it.
I see the potential. Just I'd have to see the whole.
The
like,
voice is
gist
just so
of it.
good. Okay.
Deutsche and
Pop
Grizz.
artist.
Oh, Deutsche
Oh,
and Grizz.
see, yeah,
Wait,
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
take it back.
Okay, Maroon 5 and Millennium.
Yeah.
All right,
That's the best one.
Last
All
one.
right.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, One Republic,
Uh-huh.
Zed.
You see that one?
Yeah.
Doesn't One Republic already have one with Griffin?
Yes.
So
Yeah, they do
second
a lot
one.
of songwriting
Yeah.
too for
Mhm.
or at least Ryan Tedder does a lot of songwriting for like pop artists and stuff.
Can you move your Pellegrino? I can't make eye contact with you. It's actually really annoying.
Sorry.
Well, let us know in the comments. Or did you have another one? I feel like you had another one.
On the spot. Dang. Okay, let's go. Let's try melodic-y stuff. I'd say Elenium. Honestly, Elenium and One Republic
Yeah.
would be cool too.
That would be
Oh,
a
yeah.
good one.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
I
With
know-
all the cinematic type of stuff he does, like I feel like they could both blend in for
Oh,
sure.
Absolutely.
What about you? Like who would you want to
Ooh.
collab with? Also, if you
Wow.
wouldn't mind putting them
Yeah, sorry. Pop. Honestly, Justin Bieber, because he's an OG. Like I know he did stuff with Skrillex already and whatnot, but that's just like a dream, you know.
Yeah.
Valid.
I think
Well,
I've
super
known him
valid.
since I was like a kid. So like,
Well, hey, he
really to make a song with him would be crazy.
he's labelless now. He is doing his own thing. He just dropped an album
He's-
that wasn't with
A label list?
No, sorry, he's labelless. Like
Oh,
he doesn't like he's not with
yeah,
the-
he dropped out
his-
himself.
Yeah, his like
He has
whole
no
thing
label.
with Scooter Braun like finally got like they finally came to a settlement.
Oh,
for it.
okay.
Oh.
And yeah, it's just like there was like a whole thing like
Pause. Scooter Braun, that was his manager
Mhm.
label.
Manager.
literally since he was like a child. Bro.
Did it not? Did something bad happen? Because I stopped following all
Yeah,
of this
I
a
think-
long time ago,
well-
and like they had a good relationship like 10 years ago.
There's a lot that's happened, but like I mean, I think it just comes probably with anyone that's like any label that's trying to make a lot of money in the industry. After a while, that like does put like tension, and then I think the whole thing that happened was when he canceled his tour. What was it? What was it? The Purpose tour. It was one of the tours. He had to cancel it for I think for mental health reasons.
Not a believer like that.
Okay, yeah, this is just what I've like read, but I think he had to cancel one of the tours and they lost a lot of money, and so he owed the label money, and so that put a lot of tension on their relationship.
And then he like sold all his like catalog or something for like literally over like 500 million or something.
That's part of the reason he had to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's the whole thing. But so he just put out an album. I think it's called Swag. And
Swag.
and it's his first album just by himself. But that's why like no one's heard of it, about it because there's no label or anyone
Lazy
pushing
Daisy
it.
is the best song.
Crazy,
on there.
bro. You listened to?
I did listen to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it good? I haven't heard it fully yet. I've just heard like snippets here and there.
It's got some like good singles on its own, but like as an album as a whole, I don't think it's okay. It's decent.
It did like really tell the whole story. Like for sure.
Yeah. Well, let us know what pop artist you would like to see on a collab with a bass artist. Let's hop right in with a proper intro. Like I said, I am welcoming you back to the I Am Peaking podcast. I am one of your hosts, Daniel. And who else do we have today?
Nand.
I'm Devin.
And I got a special intro for you.
Let's hear
Today, we're joined by a very special guest who brings straight warrior energy to the bass scene. From throwing sets with his friends to throwing down on massive stages like Lost Lands. You know it's not long before the whole crowd begins to ascend. With releases on Monster Cat, Disciple, Subsidia, and Bass Rush, and collabs with the DJs like DJ Diesel, Level Up, Arm & Hammer, and Jessica Audifrid, he's definitely proving that he's a wild motherfucker. Some people may ask, what the fuck does a DJ even do? And we're going to find out today with Chassi. Welcome.
Yo, I low-key need you to like pull up to my sets and intro me type shit. That was good. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Great job, Daniel.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, no, it takes a different brain in order to be able to piece together. So, I'm not good with puns. He is. So this was
you did great right now.
Thank you. This was an exercise for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
we kind of made it like a tradition on this channel now.
It's like,
to,
hey, how many
our intros? We like try to include song puns as much as we can.
You should have seen the one with Tate. We were just making monkey jokes the entire time.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Well, let's get into one of our first topics here, which I think was, we saw that one of your first blow up songs was "Hit 'Em Like" with Diesel. Which is crazy. Like, I mean, how did that even come about?
Dude, so I have like this funny story that I tell everyone. And I was literally at a Starbucks one day and I was waiting for coffee and I see a DM from Shaq and I dead ass like a movie, spilled my coffee everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck is like going on?
Wow.
And everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, dude, sorry, just Shaq. Like, I didn't even know what to say. And then,
That's just the answer.
I was like, it's just Shaq. And then he was just like, he just said, let me hear some tunes. So like, I sent it to him and 2 minutes later, they're like, yo, like, text us at this number, and I'm like, what the, like, this is the span of 2 minutes. So I'm like tripping.
It's like, I'm getting like scammed right now.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, we'd love to do a tune together. Like we really like your vibe. And around the same time, I had that song with Cosmos. So like, we're like, yo, let's make this a triple and like go crazy on it.
Wow.
And then the rest is history. Like he's been like amazing to work with, and just working with Shaq. I've been like a Laker fan since I literally was born. So like for this to happen is like insane.
That's
super sick.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, Shaq is awesome, honestly.
Yeah, he's something else.
He's just like a really like cool, polite human being, you know?
And I have a question for you guys. I was talking about this with my friends one time. I think Shaq is probably like the most famous person in the world. Because who doesn't know Shaq? Like if Shaq was to walk somewhere random right now.
I got one more person that I think would be technically more famous, but he's quite a controversial figure, so... You know who it is.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson's I would say is a pretty popular.
That's another one too.
But like today, if Shaq was like walking a random city in like Europe, let's say, everyone's like, "Yo, that's Shaq." You know,
I agree.
No one's gonna like question him, like,
That's
"Yo,
true.
who is this guy?" Like,
I would say the only person above that maybe is The Rock.
That's another one too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's another one too.
And that's purely because of what he chooses to do with his work, like being on TV, being in movies, stuff like that.
For sure.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's literally everywhere. He even has like the alcohol stuff, like the shows, the movies, the workout. Like I know he's doing some workout stuff now. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. I think no one can question Shaq's presence and his kindness and everything. And I feel like probably here in America he has a bigger, fame.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I think you get a bunch of people questioning why is Shaquille O'Neal hopping on these decks right now? There's a lot of people that don't know that Shaquille O'Neal is a DJ
literally.
himself.
Like,
DJ?
he DJ'd before the NBA.
Yeah.
At LSU and stuff.
Wasn't he doing? He was even. I think when he was even in the NBA, I read something somewhere where it was like he was like all the parties that they would have and stuff. He would always
DJ. Like that was also the iconic video where like one time he dissed Kobe when they had their beef and like he was DJing and just like rapping too. So like he's like
so funny.
He's just like always everything with music. So when people say like why is he on, I'm like, dude, you should actually be happy that he's pushing dubstep because it helps us a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
If you really think about it, that was the main quest. He had to just take a break and go side quest and be a basketball player. I remember seeing an interview. I don't know if it was Kobe's interview or if it was Shaq's interview, but it was something along the lines of like, Shaq never really had to try that hard in basketball. He was a big dude. He was
so good.
Exactly. So if he actually put in the effort to get better, he would have destroyed
everyone.
It was
Kobe's interview because Kobe's my guy. Because Kobe was saying like, I love Shaq, but he's so lazy. Like he was like, this fucker always ate cheeseburgers and all this stuff in the summer. And if he actually took care of his body, he would have been like insane. But he's already insane, which is nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
But that goes to show that being the best basketball player wasn't actually the main quest.
Literally.
It was it was to pay the bills, it was to take care of his family.
Of course.
It was because he could do it. And then now that quest is done and he's able to like literally pay for everyone and everything, back to the main quest of being a DJ.
Main quest, yeah, for sure.
Which is so funny because everyone obviously terms it as like, oh, like this is Shaq's side quest.
Yeah, yeah.
Quickly turning into his main quest. So
turns out it was his main quest all along.
Yeah, I know. So I have a question because was that collab like? Did that also spur you into having some of these other like crazy big collabs? Like you've worked with Level Up, Arm and Hammer, which are our boys, and then Jessica Otterfred as well.
I would say I'm not the best with timelines because I've released so much songs, but I think it helped but it wasn't like my main thing, I'd say, because I think the first really big artist I worked with was Jessica Otterfred. So like with her, I think she really got me on the map of like, hey, this up and comer is like fucking sick, makes like some cool dubstep, check him out. The Shaq thing, I feel like, yes, it really did help me to elevate to a level where everyone's like, yo, like, we know who Chassi is. So Shaq did help a lot for sure. But with all these collabs, like what I've been doing is I tell everyone this for all the industry, just shoot your shot. Who cares? Everyone is so scared of like, they're going to say no to me. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Worst case, they say no. With Funkcase, which is a good friend of mine, he'll tell you too, I bothered the fuck out of him in text. I like collab.
Yeah.
Until he's back like, okay, let's do it. And then it just, worked out. So
that's crazy.
It is what it is. Like same thing with like Arm and Hammer, which if they're your boys, they'll tell you too. Like I, in a loving way, was so like, I care about this project. We would make a banger. Let's do it. And that's what I felt like what got me to the next step, because it was just me being persistent, like not scared. Because a lot of people I talk to, they're like, dude, should I do this? Should I? I'm like, if you don't do it, who's going to do it for you? So for sure.
Yeah.
Plus, even if they do say no, just ask again. And again, obviously do it respectfully.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
also, you got to have like the right shit to show them too.
Of course.
Obviously,
Yeah.
got to have stuff to back it up.
It's kind of like you ask, they say no, and you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go do things, come back, ask again when I'm in a better place.
And then if they say no, for me personally, I kind of used it as motivation. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back to you in a couple months. Like, let's see.
Yeah.
And then like, it's just always like a thing, so.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think. I think everything too like has its own timing.
100%.
Like, and so I think, but I think as long as you have like you're putting in the work, like I just am a believer in like it'll pay off.
100%. I agree.
Yeah,
I believe so too. Like I just released started up my music project, and I had started producing music like under like I was doing like bedroom pop back in like 2021.
No
Yeah, and then I ended up like stopping that, doing it like being on a hiatus, and then I started doing content, and then I realized like earlier last year that I was like I kind of want to start music back up again, and I thought that this was definitely like the time to do it, So like I feel like everything comes at the perfect time when it does.
I love that too. Definitely send me some stuff for sure. I want to hear. And I agree with the right timing because I agree with the right timing because I always tell everyone this. So like I started 2016. I went to my first EDC, and that's when I was like, I want to make music. But I didn't really start until I was 21, which is 7 years ago. So what's 7 years? What's 2025 minus 7?
25 minus 7.
So 2018 is when I actually. Okay, sorry. So 2018. That's when.
We're not mathematicians on this podcast,
Literally.
clearly. Okay.
No.
So 2018 is when I finally started, and that goes to show that like it's not always gonna be like the moment that you think, but like, when you know, and then it'll just happen, and like you'll know.
What artist did you see
that on a shirt.
that you were like, oh my God, I need to be up on stage? Like that's
Axel and Grosso and Dimitri Vegas, which no one would ever think, because I was going through a really low point in my life where I was like, I thought my life was done. I hit rock bottom. Like a lot of people bullied me growing up, and like I was like, what's more to life now? And I feel like when I went to my first EDC with all my best friends and I saw them, I was like, dude, the way they made everyone so happy and everyone jumping, that's what I want to do.
Yep.
So it was just the best feeling in the world. And then after that, I was just lazy. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then actually my friend in my 21st birthday was like, if you don't make a song in 3 months, you owe me $5,000. And I was like, that's a lot of money. So he's like, get to work. And then the rest is history.
it's a lot of motivate. Yeah. That definitely motivate you.
For sure.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Damn. Should we do that to you?
Whoa.
Already did.
Hey, make an EP or you owe us $5,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's $5,000 that I cannot promise you.
What would you say is like out of all the producers right now, what would you say has been like the most influential for your like sound?
That's a very good question. Can I name a few? Or?
Yeah.
Vibractive is really sick. I've been watching his production streams lately, like the stuff he's been doing with T-Pain too.
Yeah.
He's just like,
so
I don't know,
funny.
his brain just works in a different way. I'd say Excision, of course, like that's someone I've always idolized since I was younger. Skrillex for sure. His mix downs are just doesn't even make sense.
He's always on everyone's list.
Just OGs like that. For me too, which this is a name no one would ever expect. Like Martin Garrix for me has always been like an OG and icon. And like I know people might say like his songs sound simple, but I think the fact that he always makes every song so full and such like a goosebump feeling, for me, that's what motivates me. Which I know I'm dubstep, but like I don't know, it just like I got my want to do storytelling through him. In fact, all of Martin Garrix songs are like a story. It's never just like just a normal song. It's always like there's something like a hidden message
That's true,
to it.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna still say it. Progressive House is goated.
it is. I want to do it one day too. I don't know when, but I want to do it. It's so fun,
What a switch up that would be.
right?
Just throw Progressive House into your dubstep set.
Dude, could you imagine like a new progressive house movement?
It would make me so happy.
That'd make me
because,
really
dude, at
happy.
festivals, you're just looking at all the lasers and you're like, whoa, this is an
Just
amazing
having that
time. And you hear all
full
the synths
feeling.
go like, dun, 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 dun. Oh no, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen for sure.
Are there any like smaller artists that you would say are also like very influential for you?
Yeah, for sure. My friend Speed Shift, which I dropped a song with on Friday, he's super fucking talented. Like the way he mixes down and get unique ideas is super cool. Underground, wow. Yeah, I would have this name in my house all the time, but to think of some names, Neotech is sick for sure. Bella
I've
Renee
heard
is
that.
really cool.
Oh yeah.
Bad Void is amazing. A lot of those type of artists that might not be known in a public figure yet, but they're absolutely crushing it.
Yeah,
Like, they're
yeah.
just doing so good. Especially Bella Renee. Like we have a song coming
Oh,
out
I met
next
her
week.
recently.
Yeah, she's
really
amazing.
nice.
Yeah,
She's really
for sure.
cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, and I know because she does vocals as well.
Yeah.
She was in the Reaper song "I Miss You."
Yes.
That's
yes.
her, but she also DJs. And stuff.
Yeah,
she
she's
just
been
makes
producing
music.
lately, and she
and
makes
makes music.
really good for listen. The amount of time she's been producing, she's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she does. She did that one song too with Seven Lions and YDG, Man Down.
yeah.
that
Oh,
one,
YDG too. That's a good homie of mine. He influences me
yeah.
for sure too. Like knowing him when he was doing heavy dubstep, and now like with the new sound and everything, has been super inspirational for sure.
Nice. Yeah,
Is-
he's great.
Is YDG on the newer side?
I mean, he's been making music for a while, but
Yeah.
in terms of like his blow up,
Within
like,
the span of
that
about
was
2 years.
Yeah, that's been
His
recently.
like
but-
his blow up is recent. His new sound is recent, but he's been in the game for a long time.
I'm gonna say this then. They're doing him dirty with his set time at Hard Summer because he's like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. doors open.
Really?
Yeah,
I
dude.
saw that.
I'm
yeah.
like, bro,
Wow,
YDG
yeah.
deserves a better slot
He
than
deserves
that.
like Sunset Slot for sure.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn, poor guy. Well, I think he had a really good set at was it
EDC.
EDC and also I saw
Recently, Shambhala.
Shambhala, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys been to Shambhala? I've heard great things,
No.
but I never had the time to go.
Oh my god.
We were supposed to go last
Yeah.
week.
No,
Yeah,
what
we're-
happened?
Decided to be financially responsible because we have a lot of festivals happening this year, and kind of just like, all right, it's an out-of-state international festival. Tickets haven't been confirmed yet. Flights haven't been booked yet. This is like 2 weeks prior. And we just thought about, like, you know what? This is a festival I wouldn't want to feel so rushed to go to
For sure.
and not be able to like be there and fully enjoy and embrace it. So let's maybe push this to next year.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're currently on like a festival generational run right now with like 22 festival 25?
No way.
25.
This year alone?
Yeah.
I don't know
How?
how they,
Just-
I don't know
just-
how they do it,
Just
bro.
just cuz like we
And
yeah,
it's
but
you two or everyone?
Yeah,
No,
so
that's just them too.
So we live together.
Yeah.
We live
That's
together and we
crazy.
also just were serial festival goers.
To be fair,
So-
it's also with the mindset of I want to be able to go experience like the different festivals for what they
For
have
sure.
to offer. Be able to network with whoever I want to network with.
Yeah, which networking is a huge thing too. That's what got my project up and going for sure. I was going to shows every weekend. Like I said, sorry to cut you off. So like,
You're good.
I agree with all of that because with the festivals and going to network, showing face will get you like so far for sure.
Yeah.
I will say this:
Yep.
the two festivals I can recall that changed a lot of things for myself, both in perspective and the podcast, was it was Base Canyon last year,
Yeah.
and it was EDC Orlando last year.
Well, nice. I've never been to EDC Orlando, but I've heard nothing but great things. And Base Canyon is so magical. Like, I haven't played officially. I only played, what do you call it, the pre-party, like, you know, when you play on like Thursday before.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
dude, it was crazy.
Were you up there last year?
It wasn't last year. It was 2022.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been after I played that pre-party and I went and I networked. I told myself I'm not going to go till I play, just for a motivational purpose. So
That's valid.
hopefully 2026 for sure.
Yeah.
That's super
Yeah,
valid.
we had gone to Base Canyon for the first time last year, and we saw the Thursday pre-party, and it literally just seems as if they're like what was that one WWE thing where they just had people rotating just
Literally.
constantly.
I don't know the name. I know exactly what
Royal
you're talking
Rumble.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically like that. You basically just had a bunch of DJs just swap it, just
Literally.
spinning on the
No
same.
way.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So I'll tell you, in 2022, I was chilling, like, you know, in the stage and everything, waiting. I got there a little later, and I think at the time it was Excision, back-to-back Sullivan King, back-to-back, like someone else. I forgot who, but it was like a very big back-to-back. And then it was me. I remember this always. It was me, Perry Wayne, Gasly, and Yuki.
Oh, wow.
Excision came up to us, was like, yo, we're going to head out real quick. Just start playing like U4. I'm like, cool. And the later you know, we played for like 3-4 hours.
Wow.
And we didn't even notice it. We were just like going off each other so much. And then Excision, Sullivan King came back. They're like, okay, we're doing house music now. And then we played for another hour. It was so sick. It was so fun.
That's funny.
That's really
Yeah.
funny. Excision just walks around and is like, we're going to go do something.
Yeah.
Cool, we're back. Let's switch it to house.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, can you also make me a sandwich too? Cool,
Yeah,
thanks.
literally. And dude, the vibe of the house, the way he did it, it was so sick. It's typically when people like transition it, you're kind of like, oh, that's like a sudden change. But he did it so sick. Like, I don't know. It was just
Interesting.
fun. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool to hear that coming from like Excision too. You know, I feel like a lot of the bass artists, like at least a lot of the ones that I've met, have like a soft spot for house
Yeah.
a little bit.
Mhm.
So I like that.
100%.
Excision is him. Like every
He's
time
literally him.
No, dead ass. Every time I go see an Excision set, it's like, oh yeah, I know I'm gonna have a good time. But like, I'm not like, oh my God, I need to go see him. And then as soon as he starts playing, I'm like, yeah, he just reminds me every time
He's
why
him.
he is him.
Literally, because there's even festivals where sometimes I know he'll conflict with other artists, and I'll be like, I want to give the other artists a chance because I've seen Jeff like a million times. But obviously, like every time I see him, I'm like, wow, he just like goes higher
Ups
and
the
higher and
bar
higher. But
every time.
then I end up always seeing him somehow for like a few minutes. I'm like, he's him, literally.
Yeah,
And
you're
he's
like,
like, you said it
damn.
perfect. I'm like, he's him. He's like his visuals, like the way it's so loud, the way he just DJs so fast. It's, like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to take a quick second also to just talk about like your sound again. So what would you say is like, because you know the bass scene, I feel like has gotten a little oversaturated.
Yeah,
like there's
for
a
sure.
lot of dubstep artists now. I mean, of course, you know, dubstep is not like anywhere near like, you know, radio mainstream or anything.
Yeah.
But it is like very just ubiquitous. Like there's a like it's everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say like in in like a market that's like really oversaturated, what would you say is like the thing that sets your sound apart from all the other dubstep artists?
For me personally, I feel like, and you're right, I feel like you said a little oversaturated. I feel like it's a lot of oversaturated.
Yeah.
It's a lot, which I love it. It's like, it's fun. I love when everyone's doing their thing. It's great. But I would say for me personally, I feel like, in my opinion, the way I mix down certain stuff and get that crunchiness and do melodic and WOOK kind of with the heavy is what makes me separate. Because again, there's no wrong answer to this. It's why everyone is like so like amazing at what they do. But like, some people's only tear out, or some people's only melodic, or some people's only WOOK. Like, I think for me, I like that I do everything because it kind of shows like, hey, like, I don't want to limit myself ever. Like, I want to show you that I could do this, and that. And I would really mainly say my mix downs, because I've noticed my songs are like really loud, which a lot of people would say on textbook like wording, like that's wrong. But like, for me, like I feel like me like over clipping and going louder than zero and like just saying fuck it has made my sound, which so
Yeah, I mean, I think I think a lot of people, a lot of new artists like come in and they're like, oh, we have to stick to one lane, or like we have to stick to one thing to like really stick out. And I feel like a piece of advice that gets tossed around a lot too is like, you can't be like good at everything. So that's why people tell you usually like just to stick to one genre. The way that I think about it is like, if you're playing a video game, right? Like I play Super Smash Bros. And
I love it.
I play like I play like on a like almost competitive level. Yeah. And
he's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've seen him lose to only 2 people, and those 2 people are insane.
Yeah,
would I be number 3 or you'd smoke me?
I gotta see you
play.
play.
Who's your main?
Huh?
Who's your main?
Mario or Bowser. I don't play a lot. Keep in mind, I just play for like fun.
Oh, okay.
His main is.
But I don't back down off a challenge, so you never know.
his main is Wii Fit.
Wii Fit trainer.
Dang.
Yeah, and Cloud.
What was the reason why you chose Wii Fit?
Oh, just because I think it's hilarious that you have this yoga trainer beating up on like crocodiles and like
I want you to think about the
like
fact that
also little kids like
Doug, I want you to think about the fact that you chose to get really fucking good at a game with a character because it's funny. That's it. Not because it's a good character.
That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, like I picked the really weird characters because I just think it's funny that
I respect that. I love it.
And then you come after me for my weird characters being Archeops, Pokemon.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah,
though.
no, Archeops
that's different. That's different. Anyways, back to the analogy.
Sorry for the tangent.
No, it's okay. So the analogy was just like in competitive Smash, like people who like are actually trying to get competitively good, like people who try to branch out to too many characters, they end up never really like getting that good at like any one character. Like they get solid at all the characters, you learn the fundamentals of the game, but like you have to really hone in to like one character and like really master that character in order to do it. So everyone is always like, just learn one character first and then start to look at other characters. So I think it's really cool that like you have found a way to like hit multiple genres and still be good at all of them.
For sure, because with what you said, I agree with everything. I just feel like at the end of the day, when I really think about it, I'm like, being a creative, you should be able to make whatever you want, which like that point is so valid, right? But like, I feel like if I was only to make dubstep, I'd drive myself insane.
Yeah.
Because I love it, but like, you want to make other stuff, and it's like, I feel like making other stuff and knowing, it's like teach your brain, okay, whoa, I can make like this genre and this genre. Let's blend it together. And it's just like, whoa.
Yeah. You start with one, you become an expert in one, and then you can start like seeing the pathways to all these other avenues.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to kind of add a little bit on that thought from earlier where you were saying like, dubstep is oversaturated more or less. Would you say the reason for that, and the reason it's been like so big recently, and I'm going to compare this to house music a little bit, is would you say there's such a a vast amount of different subgenres of dubstep versus house, where, don't get me wrong, also has a lot of different subgenres, but the subgenres, correct me if I'm wrong, minute differences between them, versus dubstep where the subgenres are so vastly different from each other. So it allows for a lot more of like, what's the word? A lot of different people to step in and be like, all right, I'm going to niche in this subgenre or this subgenre or that subgenre, versus house where there's like, again, a lot, but they sound kind of, again, minute changes in differences in comparison to dubstep.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. Like, I think house, there's obviously always like, there's like tech house, progressive house, like, etc. But they're all to an extent kind of the same, as opposed to dubstep. There's like, let's say, heavy tear out rhythm. There's like WOOK and putting like Lady Gaga over like a WOOK song, or like, there's so much different types of like dubstep. So I agree with you. I think that's why, because I think nowadays everyone with dubstep is like, okay, I could join and I could just make whatever I want. So if I end up making a wookier side, if I just play like hip hop artists over all these beats, which I love, by the way, like Tape B and
So
stuff, like
sick.
it's so sick.
Yeah.
So good.
You could do that. You could just be like maybe prosecute and just be like, I just want to make disgusting tear out.
Also so good.
Maybe you could be like excision, but just be like, I want to make the big in your face banger. So there's so much different types of stuff. And I think what really made everything change is TikTok, because now that you could just post a bunch of videos, because it wasn't like that before. So I think before there was like, you had to really love it to do it, which I'm not saying people don't love it now, but now it's like you could love it. And then if you just post 2 videos, you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
2 million like plays. That's it. You just want to continuously like keep making dubstep. Like, so I don't know if that really made sense.
No, it makes sense.
I
It
think
makes
it's way
sense.
easier to join now than it was like 10 years ago.
Oh,
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
'Cause, yeah.
in general, now the window of opportunity to be able to show yourself and show your work, it's a whole lot easier with social media.
Yep.
Yeah, and even with releasing music too, like for example with Create, like they made it so easy now that you could just release independently and like get all the editorials and love and support that like it's, like sometimes like having a label is great, but you don't even really need it anymore. You can just do it yourself
Yeah.
and like make more money, more streams, more like you could push it your own way, make your own release schedule. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of opportunity for sure.
We'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsor, Boom Boom, scented nasal sticks. If you don't already know what these things are, they are scented fragrance nasal sticks, great for using at festivals if you're anxious. They're great for also if you get nauseous. So like all my car sick people out there, or like anyone that gets motion sickness or whatever,
Campers.
just stick these in your nose.
Double barrel shotgun it if you're going to a porta potty.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally. And just,
campers, you will like if you fest camp and them porta potties, the ones where the traffic is with the foot traffic,
Where the sun is beaming on it.
yeah, dude, double barrel shotgun.
Dude, I
goes
haven't
into your
tried
nose.
one of these since like years.
Yeah, they're amazing. Yeah, that one is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
That's
one
the,
hit.
that was the
Yeah.
lavender one. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
That's
one
lavender
hit.
one always hits.
That was my.
It's
That's
sick.
a
Because
I
I
like
will
one.
say the other ones like they're good, but like the lavender one's just like it's very gentle
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
but wakes you up.
I did
Yeah.
lavender, right? Yeah, it was gentle. It was nice. Dude,
Yeah.
the best feeling of these are like when you're in the middle of the crowd and you're just looking at the stage and you take one because sometimes you're like, it's overcrowded, maybe anxious and stuff. You're like, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is the moment.
It's funny because you stick one in, you never realize how BO-ish it is around you because everyone's like sweating
Yeah.
until you take a whiff and you're like, and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's moments like this when you remember, oh yeah, that's right. Everyone is probably farting on each other around. Because think about it, you're in a crowd for 3 hours and you're gonna tell me that none of these people left to go fart and came back? Of course
Yeah,
they didn't.
What an
I
ad!
just-
What an
Dude,
ad
oh my
segment.
God, speak-
Boom Boom's perfect for it. For your friends who need to like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Dutch oven you and can't leave.
Speaking
Yeah.
of BO, oh my God, dude. Recently, we took a flight in Europe and
Yeah.
I don't like to discriminate, but dude, the guy next to us had no deodorant on and we had a
So
2-hour
bring him
flight.
to Europe with
And
you.
dude,
Bring him.
It
Bring
was
him
tough,
everywhere
bro.
you go.
BO is tough for sure.
It
bro.
is.
It's like-
It is.
Like there's some like I think when I was looking at him, I'm like he just doesn't like to put deodorant on because there's one thing if like you put it and maybe you just
They like
find
to
out
be all
that's
natural.
fine, but like he's like really natural because it like smelled like he didn't shower for like a month.
Damn.
I was like, damn, bro. And the flight's hot. I was like, ooh.
But just know that this is not a replacement for deodorant.
Yeah.
Put it on.
yeah. Not everyone's gonna have a boom boom just on them, but you can by using code I'm Peaking. You can go and get a discount off of your purchase of Boom Boom, or you can go to your local CVS or to our TikTok and go grab one on TikTok Shop. But definitely go and grab one for yourself and use it at your music festivals or whenever you get anxious or car sick.
Or,
Or
in that
next to
porta
European
potty.
guys.
Yeah. So you got some music for us, we heard. And we were doing some tests off camera, and I heard a little bit of a nostalgic tune there.
Yeah, so let's start with the banger straight up. So I remixed the Kiss Kiss song by Chris Brown and T-Pain.
Ooh.
T-Pain, I know you're making dubstep now, so
Dude,
I need you to peep this. Everyone tag T-Pain.
He's making
We need him to hear this
moves.
one for sure. But yeah, this is not on my heavier side. It's kind of like the wookier side, but I'll surprise you guys. Let me know what you think.
You said Wookie?
Yo, this is Nappy Boy Radio live with your boy T-Pain. We love rap music. Listen, we got a caller on line 1. Caller, what's your problem?
Hello. I'm on the radio with T-Pain.
How's it going?
It ain't going good. My girl ain't doing the thing she used to do at all.
I got just what you need. Brand new Chris Brown, T-Pain. You heard it here first. Nappy Boy Radio. We love you.
Nasty.
Sick. This is so fire.
That's sick.
That's fire.
That's
Thank you so much.
Damn.
And when does that come out?
No plans yet. I honestly was waiting for T-Pain to hear it first. And now that he does dubstep, I'm like, I really want to hear this one.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's
Insane.
good. That's
But
a good
I would
one.
want to by the end of the year, just like there's no certain plan. I made it for fun and then I started playing it. I was like, wait, this is really sick. I need to like actually make a plan for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was fire. What was that? What went through your head when you were like starting to come out, like, you know, come up with the idea? Like, how did you go about being like, oh my God, Kiss Kiss, this is, I need to remix this? Or was it
so
exactly?
Kiss Kiss is a song I've loved since I was like literally so young.
Such a
Like I even
classic.
remember the music videos, all the throwback fits and everything.
Yeah.
So like I always knew I wanted to remix it, but I never knew to what extent. And then when I started doing like wookier stuff, like on the side well, not on the side, like on the project, but it's not like the main thing I focus on.
Yeah.
How like, dude, Kiss Kiss would be sick with a kind of groove rather than just like sustain and like quarter note synths. So when I was doing it, I was like, how can we be different? And I was like, instead of doing the WOOK, which is just the bass line, let's kind of like give it like some bounce. 'Cause
Yeah.
the song is bouncy
Oh,
itself.
yeah,
and then, yeah, it
100%.
was so fun.
Yeah, I did a dance routine to Kiss Kiss in college.
No way.
For my fraternity.
No way.
Yeah, it's
That's
such a,
sick.
it's just such a classic, like, it's such a classic song, and I feel like it's a good dancer song.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
A dancer who's danced for 12 years.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say
Yeah.
the year.
They always give me shit because I always, you know what? I'm not even gonna say
Sorry.
it anymore. It's not even
Yeah.
worth going into.
It is,
Fuck
it
you
is really,
guys.
really cool. It's really,
From
really
college.
cool that that T-Pain is now taking a different route and then going into dubstep.
Dude, it's so sick. He could have picked anything. Like if T-Pain would have picked like going back to back with John Summit, it would have made sense because he's so big. But he was just like, nah, I'm doing dubstep.
Fucking
I was like,
yeah.
that's so sick.
Has he made, because I've seen some like videos and some like pieces of information online about him, like has he, I heard something he's making. I don't know if it's done yet.
I don't know if it's done, but he's made like, so that was the stream I was saying, it's Viperactive I was watching. He made like 5 songs before that. And I'm like, dude, the fact he made 5 songs that quick is so sick because when I was starting dubstep, I was like, I don't even know where to put a kick. You know what I mean? And like this guy's just like busting out tunes so quick.
yeah.
So like, you know?
Yeah.
I would say that it's the fact that he's been doing music for a while that it kind of translates. If you're doing,
Yeah.
I mean, if you know how to produce a song, then you know how to produce a song. But
For
it's also
sure.
like, I guess finding where all the pieces kind of fit together and then just kind of, just
And
doing
also-
the thing.
Also, just being good with your DAW. You know,
That's-
like
Yeah.
if you're well trained, like your DAW, digital audio workspace, for the people who don't know what that is.
Good job, Nand.
If you're good with your DAW, it's an instrument. It
I
is the
agree.
equivalent of an instrument. You get good at that, and you could figure out different ways on how to make it work and build new songs, build
For
different
sure.
things. Yeah.
I agree because it's kind of like, I know it's like off topic, sorry, but it's kind of like a video game too. Like if you just know how to use a PS5 or PC, any game you play with it, you're gonna be to an extent good because you know how to use the actual like system.
Yeah.
So-
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of feedback he's gotten in terms of like starting out in this scene. But
Yeah.
but speaking of which, when you first started, what was the worst feedback you ever got on a track you were making?
Oh,
and then
God.
and this leads to another question, but we'll start with this one.
Wow, the worst feedback would be straight up like this sucks, or like, listen, when I was making music back then, I didn't really know how to gain stage or like know how, like what volumes to put a sub or a synth or whatever. So everything sounded just very like, so like everyone is like, no, dude, this
And
is
not in a
not
good
it.
way.
Yeah, so it was just respectfully, like, this is not it. Like, keep at it. Like, you got this, but this is like, but they would say, which I actually liked, like your ideas, like what you're trying to do is cool, but like it doesn't sound good. So just like make it sound good, and then your ideas will like equivalent to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, but how?
I know, and that's the thing, they never tell you, and then it's like
Worst
you just have to
feedback.
figure it out yourself. And I'm like, okay,
It's like, this isn't like, I like what you're doing. Just make it sound better. Okay.
and I'm like, okay, how? Like, give me the sauce.
Yeah, I think in terms of feedback, what do you think is the best type of feedback to receive when in situations like that? Because saying this sucks doesn't make it better.
I agree. So for me, I'm always respectable but blunt, because I've had a lot of friends that's like, let me know. Okay, if all my friends just send me songs and every one of them like it's fire, it's fire, it's fire, it's fire, it doesn't really help
Yep.
you, because they're just gonna think, okay, it's good, which like the song could be amazing, but like I always, even if I think a song's really good, I would be like, yo, in my opinion, I would do A, B, C, and D, and I would take it in this route. And if you're worried about this, I'll do this. But that's for me. I'm respectable but blunt. So you know I love you, but like it's also like I gotta tell you the truth, so it makes you want to be better. Because if I just tell you it's fire, but it's not fully fire, then like I'm kind of shooting you in the foot.
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
true. If I make a shitty dinner and you eat it and you tell me it's good, I'm gonna make that shitty dinner again at some point because you
Exactly.
said it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100% agree. I think it's like that with any creative
For
endeavor.
sure.
You know, you need people around you that aren't just going to be yes men. I mean, that's how real growth happens. Actually, just in life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
honestly,
100%.
like I'm not interested in friend. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, I want my friends to gas me up when necessary.
Yeah,
For
if I'm about to
sure.
go on
But-
stage or some shit, gas me
Yeah.
up right there. Don't tell me my music sucks
Yeah.
right before I go on stage.
But overall, like I want my friends to be honest with me, you know, about like whatever it is, whether that's like if you're working on stuff and you need like a legitimate, honest opinion, or if you're just on your character or whatever. Like I would rather, that's more valuable to me
yeah,
because that
for
creates
sure.
growth.
100%.
you know?
I agree.
On the opposite end, what is the best feedback that you have received that has taken your production to the next level?
I feel like it was so some of my mentors, for example, when I was getting up there, was like people like Funk Case, Amplifier, Murda, and like there were a lot of people that were helping me too. Like when other people would be like, oh, like I said, this sucks, whatever, they'd be like, okay, like try this approach, this, that. And I feel like when they were finally like, dude, you've progressed so much, it just made me feel so happy, because they were the people that knew me from when my songs were shit. So when they finally were like, yo, we see the progression, I'm like, wow, really? Like, I didn't believe in myself, but like, and then I would say the big moment was honestly, like I was telling you guys before, when I had that collab with Funk Case, because he's like been an icon for me and he's like my mentor. So when I finally worked with him, I'm like, wow, this is like happening. Like,
Yeah.
because Jessica and stuff, like those are all great collabs, but like those were just people I've met recently. James, like Funk Case, is someone I've known for a long time. So that was like, wow, like this is so sick. Like it's
Yeah.
finally happening. Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I will agree with that. That feedback is like the best feedback
For sure.
to get. Like when you're doing your work, you know, you don't get constant feedback of like, oh yeah, this is good, this is bad. But like over time, somebody says, hey, yo, this is like so good. Like this is so much better than before. I can see that you've been putting in the work. Tell me that you can see that I've been putting in the work. You don't need to tell me it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But if you can see that I'm progressing and tell me that, God, I might marry you on the spot.
Literally, that's like the best feeling in the world for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's way better, honestly. Like just like hearing like, damn, like you weren't that good before, but like you got so much better. That was actually okay. Now I am gonna bring up the dancing, but because that was me in high school. Like I learned how to dance on my own, self-taught in high school. After watching Periodics for the first time. It's funny, we just had Arias on the podcast last week too, and he was like literally he was the old leader of Periodics, so he like was like my idol growing up.
If you see some dude with lasers in his hands dancing with lasers,
have you seen the viral videos of like that's him. He's got like the ninja, like almost like ninja looking thing on. Yeah,
I would have never guessed. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like so him and his wife, they're a duo and they also produce.
That's so sick.
Yeah, but yeah, so like that was me in high school, where it was like when I first started, like everyone was like, dude, you are like trash, like it's bad, like you're embarrassing yourself.
Haters
whatever.
Gonna hate.
Yeah, and I just kept watching like video after video, and I kept practicing as much as I could. I had a couple friends at the time who were like also learning with me. Like one of my best friends at the time, like we were also like trying to learn together. But then when he stopped, it became a lot harder for me to continue because like the motivation wasn't as there much.
For sure, yeah.
But then out of like one summer, it just everything like clicked all of a sudden, and it was just like I could just do it. And then I remember like my senior year, my baseball team was just like, dude, we're so glad that like you didn't listen to us when we told you how bad you were at that. Like we're really glad that you stuck with it. So
100%, you got to do what you love. And like I feel like when you're first starting, listen, like even for me when I first started music, so much of people I've known from childhood and stuff, like even with love, we're like, I don't know, music is so, because they're so used to just doing like one thing. But I'm like, no, dude, like I'm going to do it. And if I fail, I fail. But at least I know I tried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so definitely I love that you do what you love for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
On a smaller scale, I want to say thank you to Devin because he gave me feedback on one of the emails that I sent recently for our work. And I was just like, whoa, I didn't even think about that. But like, thanks. I've been putting in the work to like get better at this.
You might marry him soon.
Yeah, dude. Have you not seen the ring on his finger? I know it's not on his.
Dang.
I know it's not on the ring finger or anything.
He's talking about my Aura ring.
He's slowly moving
those things up. Those things are expensive, but I want one.
What
to be honest, I got it from the Ellen show from when I was on like 5 years ago or 4 years ago.
I really, really want one. I saw a podcast with Dylan Francis, I think, and he swears that he never gets sick because of that. Because since it reads your sleep, it reads everything. As soon as your body temperature shifts even just a little bit, he starts loading up on vitamin C, on zinc, and everything. Yeah. So he's essentially stopping himself from getting sick.
It's really good for tracking your sleep.
Dope.
This is not a sponsored segment, by the way. Or please sponsor us.
Hey, reach out to
us. Anyways, I know Nand, you had a funny question that you wanted to ask.
Where is the worst place to hear your music getting played? Like where would you never want your music to be played? I'm talking like cemetery, fucking an elevator. Like obviously you want a lot of people to listen to your music and have a good time and vibe. Of course. But where would be a place you would never want your music to be played?
You know what's funny, which you guys would never expect this? Like let's say if I'm going to like a family's pool party or like my fiance's like family pool like gatherings, like parties, whatnot, like they'll play my music, which I like love it so much. I think it's the cutest thing. But sometimes I make such aggressive dubstep that it's kind of awkward because it's like me and like some adults, and I'm like, it's cool. Like I appreciate it. I'm like, cool, but like I'm very awkward. Like I know it looks like I know I make like heavy music and stuff. Like I'm a very like humble, down to earth person that doesn't really talk a lot. So like when I hear my music, I don't even know how to react to it. So when I see like parents like, yeah, this is sick, I'm like, thank you.
You're like,
I don't really know like what to say.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm just picturing it at a kid's pool party, just like all of a sudden some tear out shit. Just
I'm picturing the same thing, but the speakers are built into the pool so that the sound waves goes into the water.
Oh my
you just see all the kids going.
I got a better one. And it is dubstep, bouncy house.
That's kind of awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, wait,
I'm thinking.
I like that. I would do that myself.
No, that's just good.
8-year-old, 9-year-old kids bouncing, and they're bouncing to rhythm. You know,
literally.
Or bow, bow.
Listen, Lost Lands, you got to do this.
Oh my God!
Bouncy house would be lit.
Sky High, start playing dubstep at your guys'.
No, you know what's funny is like you could probably get into these. Like if you could just get a bouncy house, like put it in like a suitcase or whatever. They don't open your suitcases usually.
Realistically, yeah.
We just need a generator, blow it up.
Introducing Lost Lands 2026. updated Crater, Bounce House.
2025.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
Bounce
yeah,
Land.
yeah.
That sounds like a pretty big liability, honestly.
Bounce Land 2025.
It's a risk, but if nothing happens, it's fun, dude.
That's
Imagine like listening to someone like Wooly and you're just like bouncing on a bouncy house and you're just like,
Yeah,
"That's
and then you
sick."
just collide with
Yeah.
someone.
Oh my God.
The amount of like fucking cases they're gonna.
Oh my god, bouncy house pit. Holy shit.
Dude, that'd be fun. Are you guys going this year, by the way?
we
Yes.
are.
They
We
are.
It's gonna be
You
my
are.
first year.
No way, dude. You're gonna love it. It's so crazy. We definitely have to meet up there for sure.
Absolutely.
Which I'll give you guys like a little secret in this pod, which everyone will know. I'm playing the Crater this year. So
Oh,
that's gonna be
shit.
fun. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so
Fuck
excited.
awesome.
I didn't go last year because I was at my sister's wedding, so I wasn't able to make it to Los
Bro, I
Angeles.
didn't go last year
So I
because it was
saw
my brother's
I
wedding.
saw the video. No way.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. So I saw the video. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is so sick.
That's
Like,
funny.
It was crazy.
You're doing Bass Canyon as well, aren't you?
No, I'm not this year.
Not this year.
Hopefully next year. That's the plan.
Yeah, I saw that they're also introducing the Crater to Bass Canyon.
I wonder
which-
how it's gonna be because okay, like again, I haven't been to Los Angeles last year, so I don't know the layout. But I feel like when I went to Bass Canyon 2022, their layout is so unique with the hill and everything. Like, where would you put the Crater? I don't even know.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna find out like soon. So
I think it depends on how big they make the crater. Because what's that one stage where we saw Burns at?
satellite.
Satellite stage. If they took the satellite stage and put the crater in, but make it bigger, like significantly bigger,
Yeah.
so that it stands on the hill itself,
but
then
if it
maybe
stands
that
on
could
the
work.
hill, is that like kind of a liability if it's like slanted and people
Yeah, I
are
was
on a
Well,
Well, no,
just
that's
360?
thinking
the,
that.
the way that satellite stage is set up. It's like a crater in the crater in the ground
Yeah.
anyway. So it's like a pit down. So people could always had to like walk down this kind of like hill
Oh, I know
anywhere.
what you're
So if
talking
you make
about.
it big enough where the structure
Yeah.
is all around the pit, it'd be a big ass stage
For
though.
sure. And to an extent, they're going to have to make it like big because I know last year, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're having some like capacity things like where I think when Sudden Death announced the set there, like no one could get in because it was so packed
Mhm.
because
Wow.
everyone loves 360. So they're going to have to make it like ginormous.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think as long as they have the right like structuring foundation, like maybe the legs of the crater might be different sizes and
Yeah.
shit. You can always make it work
For
regardless
sure.
of the terrain.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for you guys to see because again, you guys haven't seen the Crater at all.
No, like
Yeah,
you
very
went
excited.
last year, right?
I did.
Well,
I
what
did.
was your thoughts on it? Like honest thoughts when you first saw it?
Well, at first it looked like a giant, just green circle, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was already kind of woo, but my friends were like, "Oh yeah, that's the Crater." And going into it during the day, it's not really much because it's just it's a 360
circle.
stage.
Yeah.
But as soon as the sun goes down, the production in there is absolutely amazing.
I saw.
And I think pretty much the speakers are all like just facing inward toward you, so it's literally just a room that's vibrating and it's blinding. And
Would
it's
you say it's
best.
And is it true that the stage moves as well? That's what someone told me.
Oh yeah,
like
you
you're
could see-
DJing, it literally like moves in a circle.
Yeah,
That's kinda trippy.
The DJ in the center is spinning.
That's so
So,
nuts.
at some point, the DJ is still facing you. It doesn't matter where you're standing in the
That's,
crowd.
that's funny.
That's so crazy.
is
I
Dude,
can't
yeah,
wait.
Yeah,
Then
that's amazing.
I do wonder though if you're right outside the crater, is the sound ass?
No production, but you still hear the music.
Okay.
Interesting.
Like as in like there's no production outside of it. It is literally all
But in
sound.
the crater, there's no like LED wall, right? So there's no visuals or anything. It's just like the
La-
lasers and the circle.
lasers and then the LED screen that you have for the logos. Like for your
So it's
like,
not like
you kinda have-
visuals.
So it's no like visuals. They'll just say like Chassi or whatever, and like that's
it'll
it,
say
basically.
it where the DJ decks are. Like
Nice,
where
okay.
you're spinning. Yeah, it'll say it right there.
Nice.
Damn.
Dude, I'm
Can't wait.
excited to see, man. I'm just like anxious.
excited
like a
for
spinning
you.
circle,
That's-
dude. Like, I don't know. I DJ. I'm not sure if you guys caught my set yet, but I DJ really fast. So like, I feel like if I'm kind of doing a double and trying to go to another double and I see the thing is spinning, I'm like, the fuck is going on here? Like, like, yeah.
Well, the platform you're standing on, the whole thing is rotating with you.
But it's rotating slowly.
okay.
So yeah.
So it's not like medium like speed or something. Because dude, if it ends up going fast, dude, I'll start be like, oh my god, okay.
Bro, could you imagine just like in the middle? Fucking DJ gets off, he starts throwing up. Like,
Every time you pass by the same person, they're just like,
yeah, yeah. So I mean, just for like one of our last questions we had,
Yeah.
obviously, you're putting out these bangers, you're working with these huge artists now, like you're really making a name for yourself. Where do you see the project in like 2 to 5 years?
The goal is like I've always told people I want to make my sets an experience. So like, 'cause everyone could just say they have a set and throw it down, but I'm trying to figure out the way to kind of do like Excision, Res, Anima style, where like something is like it's bigger than the music. It's like a whole production, like a whole show, a whole series, like literally maybe like even having like I don't know the word for it, but kind of like a production team that even dances too, like come dances while the music.
wow.
Like I want to do something crazy. I don't know what it is yet, but want to figure something with that and the warrior, because like obviously with my project being like the warrior character and everything, I want to figure out how to blend the both together while not being too warrior focused, like kind of being like I'm open to anything. So
Yeah.
that's the goal. I'd say like release a lot more music again. Like I don't know if you guys been seeing, I've been consistent again with music because I took like the first half of the year this year like off just for like mental health to be like, okay, I need a break to like really figure everything out. So like release a lot of music, do collabs with like big people, like Dreams are like Excision, Subtronics, Wooly, like people like that are like what I'm really trying to aim for. And just really make everything an experience, like enhance the project, enhance the tunes, like make, like I said, the show like a big moment. And yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah, I would say you're really making the comeback for yourself.
For sure. Yeah, I'm trying.
No?
Comeback season. No, I liked it.
Yeah.
For me, I've been calling it like the comeback season campaign because I took the first half of the year off. And with the half of the year, I'm like, you know, there were some days where I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. I had to really hit rock bottom to figure it out. And now that I'm just back at full strength, like, I'm just really trying to release a tune every week, every other week. Like I did the comeback 2 weeks ago. Beers was last week. Surrender remix is tomorrow, which I'm announcing actually after this podcast. And then I have a song next week that's about my fiance. So I mean, that's with Bella Renee. So that's going to be amazing. Call My Home.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to be consistent, like Kiss Kiss remix. Like I have a Jump Around remix. So like, I'm just trying to like be really consistent, drop tunes.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dude, I was nervous as shit. In the moment, dude, I tell this to everyone. I had a whole speech plan, and the second I went on my knee, I was like, "Wait, what am I supposed to say?" Oh my god! I was like, "Oh my god!"
You're like, "Hold on, did I bring my notes? 1 second."
Literally, I bring my notes, and then after the moment, I told her, "Hey, this is what I want to tell you." Just like in the moment, I was so like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. It's a big one
for
it's
sure.
A big moment. It's a big moment. Yeah, but yeah, congrats on that.
Thank you so much.
Before we end the episode, we'd love to hear another track.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I will play a song that I would say it's like 95 to 98% done. I could call it done, just knowing my ADHD brain. I'm going to want to make some changes, but it's a song with Toxic and Soul Valiant called Jump Rope. So have you guys watched Squid Games?
Oh yeah.
Do you know like the jump rope episode?
Yeah.
So like the whole song is about the jump rope.
Jump rope episode?
Like you know in season 3.
New season.
Oh, okay.
I hope I didn't spoil it. But
No,
like,
it's
there's a game where they're just doing a jump rope and people have to jump over and there's a song playing over it.
Got you.
Like we made the song about that.
I haven't seen it yet. I will, but yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
Dang, okay. Well, yeah, I feel like it would have been out on socials, but hopefully I didn't spoil it too
He
much.
definitely heard the song.
Yeah, and the jump rope has been already like teased in trailers.
Yeah,
so,
for
I mean,
sure.
I already knew.
Okay, cool. As long as you know, I was like, oof. Okay. But yeah, here you go.
The game will begin momentarily.
You think you could get a video on your phone of us? So funny hearing it like in an EDM song. They should have been playing this during that scene.
drop.
Holy shit.
Dude, if they were playing this in the show, everyone would have won.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You had to do it. That's cool.
And yeah,
That's dope.
Fire.
Hell yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
sick.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
yeah,
That was
it's
really
fun.
good.
It's funny you said that because like when you guys were like, oh, it's funny to hear like this vocal on a song. Like my best friend said that too. Like, dude, it's so weird to hear it because it doesn't like make sense, but it makes sense. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
There are some things that you hear in a certain way that you're like, this would be fire. I gotta
Yeah.
add it into add bass.
Yeah, a little ad bass and it's good.
Yeah, well, job well done. I think that was a
Thank you,
very
thank
good
you
way
so much.
to end the episode.
Of
Great
course,
way to end the
yeah.
episode. We are at the end, so if you don't know already, we have a Patreon that we're actually going to go head on over to right after this to shoot a bonus episode. But if you haven't already gotten a chance to check that out, we do bonus content over there. We do early access to episodes, priority Q&A, exclusive playlists, all that kind of stuff. So if you didn't already know, go and check that out after this. And I'll have all our patrons' names on screen right now. We're so grateful for you guys. But even if you don't support the Patreon, we still love you. Mickey's not here again, so she can't say it. But
Yeah, why did you do it? You,
I was waiting for one of you guys to
sorry,
like say,
I got you.
we
I got
still
you.
love you.
I got you.
We love you
so
guys.
love you. We love you.
We love you.
Mickey, we found your replacement.
That's me. Chauncey will be here for every
I know.
episode. Just like creep up. We love you.
They're like the same height, you know, and everything. So, anyways, so yeah, we are at the end. Also, big shout out, by the way, to our other sponsor, Clutch Loop. Go and grab one for your next festival so you can protect your phone from pickpocketers, or if you're traveling, also protect your phone from pickpocketers as well. I know over in Europe, people be getting their phones swiped left and right. So
Please let us know where everyone can find you and what you have going on next.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So socials is all at Chauncey Music for what's going on next. Song called My Home drops next week. Surrender Remix drops tomorrow. And just, rest of the year is going to be a bunch of music. I don't have exact dates yet, but every other week something new is going to happen. So just be on the lookout and yeah.
hell yeah.
Very excited.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys in the bonus.
Nand.
Go ahead and touch that notification bell seductively, kind of rub it around.
I like
make
how
sure
you
you get those
pointed above you.
notifications. Yes. I'm hoping that's where it's going to be.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's not.
It's actually
down.
like down right there. Down
No,
right.
it's like down
I don't even
that
know.
way.
Anyway,
Oh, is it right?
seductively just touch that notification bell. Make sure you know all about our releases and whatnot. Go
Make sure
ahead
it
and
consents first.
like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Toodles.